Midnight Express making their debut here on Championship Sports after Buck Rock and Roll Zumhofe was presented with a new music box complete with the rock and roll music. Midnight Express with manager Jim Coronet. Ready to go against their tag team opponents. Best 2 of 3 fall bout. 30-minute time limit. Television main event. Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey. C-O-N-D-R-E-Y. Now, if I'm correct, Dennis Condrey is wearing the orange tights, and Eaton is in the red, white, and aqua. Red, white, and blue. Jim Coronet, their manager, is not very well liked by a lot of individuals, including the Fantastics, Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers. They evidently have had some problems in past bouts. And tonight they open up against Buck Zumhofe and John Tatum as the crowd begins to make noise on their behalf. That's 2 of 3 fall bouts. Well, we've certainly seen what we've been talking about in Billy Jack, not only in his bout, but on the interview coming to the aid of Sunshine. I was really worried for a while when it was me and Sunshine standing there, Jake the Snake and Gino angry. I kept hoping they would keep their hands off the lady, and luckily it worked out as it did. Here we go. Bobby Eaton opens things up with Buck Zumhofe back over in the far ropes. We've been talking about Christmas Wrestling Star Wars at Reunion Arena. Rainbow Ticketmaster, the place to get your seats at. It means all Sears stores and all Rainbow outlets. We'll have choice seats available at Will Rogers Coliseum Monday night for you folks that are on hand. We hope that means a bunch of you. We'll also have some good seats available for you folks at the Sportatorium Friday night. We're a part of that 7-bot car. Zumhofe takes Eaton over. The Midnight Express. Jim Coronet, one of the younger managers in the business, tends to get around quite a bit. Crippler Rip Oliver coming into Dallas with the reputation he has of injuring people. I asked the Iceman, when I had an opportunity to visit with him, why on earth would you sign up for this bout with him coming in and immediately trying to make a name for himself with his reputation? The Iceman replied, as you watch the action, that I'm here to take them all on. And if he thinks he's going to make a name on the Iceman, have mercy, as only the Iceman can say it. So the Iceman is certainly ready to face Crippler Rip Oliver, a very dangerous individual. Jim Coronet angry with the enthusiasm from the crowd. We also have a treat here in Fort Worth Monday night, which I want to get to when we get a chance. Zumhofe locks up Bobby Eaton. Tatum comes through. And after the tag, locks him up, picking up where Zumhofe left off, and look out for hair. Monday night, a fellow by the name of Bill Apter, who is the managing editor of one of the nation's most popular and most recognized wrestling publications, will be with us. From the ropes, it's Tatum taking Eaton down, and Condrey wants a tag. Big John Tatum. Coronet checking in to make sure his man's all right. Zumhofe applauding, and Eaton will stay with it. Anyway, Bill Apter will be with us, and each year his publication gives out awards, several of them, to the nation's most recognizable wrestlers, different categories, such as most popular, best looking, most hated, what have you. Here's the tag, and now Condrey comes in, and he comes in with zeal. The flying mare, the sleeper from behind. So Bill Apter will be with us next Monday night to make a presentation to one of the main event stars who has won one of the categories. So quite an honor for Main Event Wrestling Championship Sports and for the individual who it involves. So be sure and be with us in person Monday night to see Bill Apter from one of the nation's most popular wrestling publications present an award, a plaque, to the winner of a specific category here from Main Event Wrestling. The Midnight Express in action here. Big show tonight, debut of several outstanding stars. This is Dennis Condrey throwing John Tatum into the corner. Here's Eaton back in. Eaton with the white breeches under the tights and above the boots. There's a tremendous reverse elbow. And Big John is down. We've got some fabulous tapes for you tonight. I'll talk about those during our second and third fall. Here's the tag. Andre back in. Zumhofe started out. Tatum's been in for the last couple of minutes. First fall action. Sunshine said she might just have a surprise for Gino and Jake as you see Jim Coronet angry with the crowd behavior and pleased with the performance of his men. Sunshine alluding to that. I don't know what she meant. But looking forward to finding out for a couple of weeks, and I know we will in a couple of weeks, if not sooner. All right, here's another tag. Dennis Condrey in. Holding it back. Coming off the ropes is Eaton.
5 minutes into the first fall. 5 minutes.
We've reached the 5-minute mark of the first fall. Eaton slams him down after Condrey came off that rope. Here he is again. Down with a knee. John Tatum in trouble here in the first fall. Condrey back in. The Midnight Express tagging in and out freely and getting rough. Team Action Television main event, the Midnight Express. Tatum staggers over into the wrong corner from where he wants to be. Pulled out into the ropes, back, double elbows. Here's Eaton back over. Eaton has him. Front head and arm lock. Here's a tag. Boy, they're Midnight Express tagging in and out with great frequency. What are we going to have here? Look out! He breaks his back over the knee. And Eaton hollers break his neck at his teammate Condrey. With a big tattoo on the arm. Next week, you folks in Carrollton, Whitesboro, Lindale, and Wiley be with us. Actually, in the coming couple of weeks, or in the next 2 weeks, you'll be hearing about excitement coming your way. Also, Lawton, Oklahoma will be back in southwestern Oklahoma soon. Jim Cornette, the manager of the Midnight Express, says Big Bobby Eaton is back in. One tag and then another. John Tatum been forced into action here in fall number 1 for several minutes. Probably the better half of 5 minutes, in fact. Look at this. Condrey holding Eaton down. And Jim Coronet says he was just walking back and forth. Coronet has a tennis racket in hand with a black cover with X and PRESS, meaning Express. And the black symbolizing midnight. Condrey again coming across. Here's a tag. Down with a knee in the head. Seeing this team, the Midnight Express, obviously very experienced, very capable, and not afraid to break the rules, makes me really think a lot about Christmas night when the Fantastics defend the American Tag Team title against them. The headlock with The arm around the arm as well. Again, has Big John Tatum in trouble. This is Dennis Condrey, the orange tights. Tatum trying to force him over toward his man where he can tag, but Condrey pulled him back with the tights, and Rick Hazard has his hands full here. Bobby Eaton back in now, pulling the head back.
Minutes in the first fall, 10 minutes.
10 minutes gone in fall number 1. Condrey. Look at Tatum crawl underneath here. Zumhofe wound up and ready. Drop kick, Condrey down a second time. Zumhofe with a shoulder butt. The Midnight Express seeing some opposition, but look out. Condrey caught him high. Got it to where when he fell backwards, he dropped Zumhofe right over the top rope. Bobby Eaton back into the tag with a tremendous knee. Zumhofe down for the count. Could be, might be, it is. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of the first fall in 10 minutes and 55 seconds, the Midnight Express.
The Midnight Express winners in fall number 1. That bout that is going to have it that way, we just won't have a bout. Zumhofe opens things up against Eaton and takes him to the turnbuckle. They had been all over the floor, slamming each other off the ringside table, off the chairs. At one point, the house mic was grabbed. Adams was actually hung by the cords, dangling in midair off the top rope. It was dangerous. And the fans have asked for the rematch, and they will get it Monday night at Will Rogers Coliseum. Midnight Express winning the count of 3 and only getting the count of 2 as Buck Zumhofe, knowing right where the referee was, kicks out. There's a stomp across the throat. Midnight Express and their manager, Jim Coronet, having words to the fans during the commercial break. Look at this. Bending him over the back leg. A rack type effect. Zumhofe reaching, trying to get out of this.
Come on, big man! He wants to be a wrestler.
Again, he's dropped over the back. Jim Coronet wants the crowd to be quiet. Dennis Condrey, big and strong, had Zumhofe over the knee and now has him down for the count of 2. Remember, Zumhofe and Tatum need to win this fall in order to draw even. Christmas Night Wrestling Star Wars. I'll be having a complete card as we have it, the 3 bouts that are already signed for you shortly. We remind you again, the tickets are on sale at all Rainbow Ticketmaster outlets as well as at the buildings this week, the Sportatorium and Will Rogers Coliseum. Make plans to be on hand, you and your family. Get your tickets early, get those good seats. And I once again plant that seed in your mind and the possibility of using them as a Christmas gift for that person who's hard to find something to buy for. For the person who has everything, Wrestling Star Wars tickets are perfect as it's a clothesline on Buck Zumhofe. Condrey having words with John Tatum as he moves back over for the pin. Again, the count of 2.
Hey, goofball, where'd you get your license? Come on, Buck. Don't give it up, Buck. Come on, baby. Don't give it up.
Over the top rope. Boy, that happened to Zumhofe in a similar manner during fall number 1. into the throat. Condrey over there on Tatum, having no regard for rules or ethics. Takes him off to the turnbuckle, though. He takes him to a knee instead. Here's Eaton back in. Tatum just now getting up over there on the far side of the ring.
We got it, boy.
There's Coronet in the background.
Come, baby. Come on. Come on.
Akbar and Gordy having problems. The burning incident that took place, which you're going to see on tape tonight. I promise you I will tell you about our tapes. We're going back to Texas Stadium to see my most thrilling event ever in all of sports. And that was Kerry winning the world title last spring. We'll also show you that incident which Terry Gordy is so upset about with General Akbar that took place in this very ring last week. We'll have comments from Gordy and world champion Ric Flair as well. So we're just really getting started. Despite it all, as you see the injustice over around the Midnight Express corner.
5 minutes into the second fall. 5 minutes.
5 minutes gone in the fall. Texas Stadium, the World Championship victory for Kerry Von Erich. The tape speaks for itself. And Akbar and his flame again, which we haven't seen for just about a year now, was unfortunately seen here in the ring last week, and you'll see it here tonight. Condrey with Zumhofe over that top rope on the near side. The Midnight Express has been very, very awesome here in their opening tag team bout. As was Billy Jack on 2 occasions earlier.
Get him up. Let's go. Woo! I love it.
We have yet to talk to Gary Hart, Chris Adams, Nicky Snake, and this Midnight Express for their manager. Zumhofe with a drive. Tatum with a drive. From the rope, there's a tremendous floating midsection by Big John. A right to the head. Tatum pulls him out of the corner. Charges, one lookout. One too many. A knee raised to the head. And Bobby Eaton takes him over where he tags in with Condrey. And it's going to be 2-on-1 here for a minute. What are they going to do? Sets him on top of Condrey, who throws him off of the top turnbuckle. 1, 2, the Midnight Express have won it in 2 straight falls.
Winner of the second fall in 6 minutes and 42 seconds, the Midnight Express.
The Midnight Express impressive in their victory here, 2 straight falls, defeating Buck Zumhofe and Big John Tatum.